When you think of Catherine, Princess of Wales, aka Kate Middleton, you probably picture dazzling gowns, tiaras worth more than a mansion, and flawless royal waves. But behind the polished smiles and fairy tale wedding photos is a life that's been anything but a non-stop royal dream. Before the carriages and global adoration came awkward school years, relentless paparazzi, and health battles tough enough to make anyone wobble in their heels. Let's stroll through the defining, and sometimes heartbreaking, chapters of Kate's life. Bullying and a mid-year school switch. Every princess has an origin story, and Kate's begins in a pretty relatable way, with mean girls. At just 14, she was uprooted from her all-girls boarding school, Down House, where things were going badly enough that her parents decided to transfer her mid-year to Marlborough College. Why? According to childhood friend Gemma Williamson, Kate faced intense bullying at her previous school. Some classmates reportedly mocked her, called her names, and even stole from her. Williamson told the Daily Mail that Kate arrived at Marlborough thin, pale, and with very little confidence after a rough time. Another friend, Jessica Hay, recalled that some girls were horrible to Kate simply because she was well-groomed, polite, and, perhaps most unforgivably to teenage bullies, didn't fight back. It wasn't exactly the princess training you'd hope for, but it did give Kate an early taste of surviving under pressure, a royal privacy nightmare. Fast forward a few years, and Kate's life was already on the media's radar thanks to her relationship with Prince William. But 2012 brought an invasion of privacy that shocked the world, and likely left Kate permanently wary of the paparazzi. While vacationing with William in what was supposed to be a secluded French villa, long-lens photographers captured topless photos of Kate relaxing in the sun. Those images were splashed across a French tabloid and quickly circulated online. William responded with rare, raw anger, condemning the clandestine way the pictures were taken and calling the privacy breach particularly shocking. The couple sued Closer magazine and the photographers responsible and won nearly $120,000 in damages. But no amount of cash can undo that kind of humiliation. It was a painful reminder that being a royal means your private life is never fully your own. The royal stork arrives, but so does a rare pregnancy illness. When Kate and William announced they were expecting their first child in 2012, the world erupted in royal baby fever. But behind the palace gates, the pregnancy was anything but easy. Kate was hospitalized with hyperemesis gravidarum, a severe form of morning sickness that can cause dehydration and extreme weight loss. The condition forced her to spend days in the hospital early in her pregnancy. The palace confirmed she needed a period of rest, and though she recovered enough to resume public duties later, the same illness returned with her next 2 pregnancies. Still, Kate powered through and delivered 3 healthy children: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Each time she stepped out of St. Mary's Hospital mere hours after giving birth, perfectly coiffed and smiling for the cameras. But Kate later admitted on the Happy Mom, Happy Baby podcast that it was slightly terrifying to face the world's cameras so soon after becoming a mom. Understandable, most of us barely manage to find matching socks after childbirth, let alone a designer dress and perfect blowout. When sister-in-laws collide, royal watchers once dreamed of William, Kate, Harry, and Meghan forming a glamorous Fab Four. Reality turned out to be less fab. Even before Harry and Meghan's wedding, rumors of tension brewed, particularly after a now famous incident involving Princess Charlotte's bridesmaid dress. Reports initially suggested Meghan made Kate cry during a fitting, but in Meghan's bombshell 2021 Oprah interview, she said the reverse was true. Kate made her cry, then later apologized. Kate has never publicly addressed her side of the story. Classic royal discretion. But the incident became symbolic of the cool, if not frosty, relationship between the two women. For Kate, It was likely exhausting to watch the media feast on the drama while she stayed silent. The William-Harry rift. Adding to the tension, Kate has long been close to Prince Harry, making his rift with William especially awkward. Since Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties in 2020, the brothers' relationship has been publicly strained. Some royal commentators have speculated that Kate could play peacemaker, a role that comes with its own kind of pressure. During Prince Philip's funeral in 2021, cameras caught Kate chatting with Harry and then gracefully stepping aside to let him walk and talk with William. Many saw it as an olive branch moment, but the hoped-for reconciliation hasn't materialized. Being stuck between two feuding brothers is tough enough at Thanksgiving. Imagine it playing out on a global stage, a royal sibling-in-law tell-all. As if the rift weren't enough, Harry's 2023 memoir Spare made headlines for its less-than-flattering anecdotes about Kate. Among them, an awkward lip gloss incident. Meghan asked to borrow Kate's. Kate seemed reluctant, but shared anyway, and then grimaced, apparently, sparking press drama and a minor Easter gift misunderstanding. The stories themselves were tame by tabloid standards, but seeing private family moments turned into public gossip must have been hurtful. Kate stayed publicly silent, but the book surely didn't make family holiday dinners any easier. The Mother's Day Photoshop fiasco. Kate's love of photography is well known. She often takes her children's official portraits herself, but in 2024, that passion backfired spectacularly. On Mother's Day, the palace released a sweet photo of Kate with George, Charlotte, and Louis, only for eagle-eyed internet sleuths to notice odd editing glitches. Some even quipped, "If you're going to Photoshop, at least remember to put your ring back on." Ouch. Kate quickly took responsibility, posting an apology. Like many amateur photographers, I occasionally experiment with editing. I'm sorry for any confusion caused, but social media wasn't quick to forgive, with some conspiracy-minded users speculating wildly about what the photo was covering up. It was a rare misstep for a woman usually praised for polished PR, and a reminder that the internet can turn on anyone, even a future queen. A cancer diagnosis. The most sobering chapter in Kate's story came in March 2024, when she announced she had been diagnosed with cancer. The revelation followed weeks of speculation about her health after abdominal surgery earlier in the year. Initially, doctors believed the condition was non-cancerous, but post-surgery tests revealed cancer had been present. Kate began preventative chemotherapy and shared a heartfelt video message with the public. Calm but candid, she said she was focusing on healing and protecting her young family's privacy. By September 2024, she had completed treatment, but admitted she still didn't feel fully recovered. "Doing what I can to stay cancer-free is now my focus," she wrote later. "My path to healing and full recovery is long, and I must continue to take each day as it comes." For someone constantly under public scrutiny, showing that kind of vulnerability was both rare and deeply human. Taking life slower and redefining strength. Post-treatment, Kate has approached her royal role with a new perspective. Sources told People magazine she's prioritizing her health and family first, and is a different person now. She's returned to some public duties but isn't rushing back full throttle. During a July 2025 visit to Colchester Hospital, she shared an honest reflection. "You put on a brave face through treatment, and then afterwards you think, 'I can crack on, get back to normal.' But actually, that phase afterwards is really difficult. It's a sentiment anyone who's battled serious illness can understand. Being a princess doesn't make recovery any less challenging." Lessons from a not-so-fairy tale life. Kate Middleton may have married into royalty, but her life has hardly been the effortless dream some imagine. She endured bullying that would break many teenagers, invasive paparazzi scandals, family drama magnified by the global press, and a frightening cancer diagnosis. all while raising 3 young children under the world's microscope. Yet through it all, Kate has handled public life with grace, discretion, and a quiet strength. She doesn't lash out on social media. She doesn't spill secrets. Instead, she faces challenges with a mix of dignity and determination, even if it means taking a step back to heal when necessary. And perhaps that's what makes her story so compelling. She's not a perfect fairy tale princess. She's a human being navigating extraordinary circumstances, sometimes awkwardly, sometimes painfully, but always moving forward. If anything, Kate's journey is a reminder that resilience isn't about never stumbling. It's about showing up, even when life hands you bullies, bad press, or a scary diagnosis, and still finding ways to smile. What do you think about her journey? Did any part of her story surprise you? Let me know in the comments. I love reading your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the real life of the Princess of Wales, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.